Dean Davison, liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist here. It's time for you a Hurricane Irene update. You can see here's the current area. Hurricane Irene is about equal with southern South Carolina. It's moving to the north-northeast, more north and north-northeast here at this current time, moving towards Morehead City, making a landfall around that area, coming up through the Outer Banks near Norfolk, Virginia by 8 p.m. tomorrow night. That's where the eye would be. Remember, this is a huge storm, so it's going to be having rain inland, good ways in, and then being right in New Jersey by the time we get into Sunday morning, up through New York, near New York City, and then into New Hampshire by 8 p.m. Sunday. So we've got hurricane warnings from Boston on the Cape all the way down here to North Carolina and South Carolina border. That includes the Jersey Shore. Tropical storm warnings up in the Potomac and up in Delaware River and Chesapeake Bay, and also tropical storm warnings in Massachusetts, and a watch here in Maine as the storm moves up in this general direction. Here's a look right now at the hurricane. You can see this is going to make landfall right near Morehead City. You can see this turning a little wobble, and a slight north-northeast, moving more north and north-northeast. And it's right centered right here, and it's moving in this general direction. It's going to move up and become and stay a hurricane as it goes through New Jersey. You can see some of the clouds are already in the Roanoke Valley and central dense overcast, and the heavier rain bands are getting into North Carolina. Now let's take a look at GR level radar. Here it is. You can see there's the eye moving in this general direction right here. You can see where it's moving this direction. So this is where it's going to landfall at. The rain bands are moving in. We got tornado warnings popping up on the Carolina coastline, and the eye wall's still good, probably 7 to 8 hours out. We're talking about morning time before we get that happening. These are going to be quick fused warnings for tornadoes, so be very, very aware of the situation. Here's the official track here. I'll put the models overlapping it. You can see these are all in consensus now, where these models are. So it's going to go over here. It's going to make landfall right in the area of Morehead City. Continue to move north near Nags Head, Kill Devil Hills, and then at that point continue to move north and this puts it a landfall next to Atlantic City, Absecon, in this area. This is all going to be in hurricane force winds here in this whole area. Remember, this wind field expands out 90 some miles. So this is going to 90 miles from here. It's going to be putting it near Philadelphia. That's why there's hurricane warnings here. Lots of trees can be damaged. Anybody living along the ocean can have surge flooding. Then it's going to come up here near New York City and whack them. First time in New York City's history that there is a mandatory evacuation. And the water also going to build in here. Here's an issue. I see a big issue here in where this water builds up. When they have that easterly wind towards Piscataway and Staten Island, Old Bridge, these areas are going to be really inundated with water, and the possibility of flooding along low-lying areas in New York City and the airports. No wonder why they're shutting down the airports in New York City, because these probably be underwater. That's the seriousness of what's going on here. As we zoom back out, you can see what's going on here, and this is the consensus as this continues to go north-northeast at this point. We'll have more blogs again as more information comes in. This is Dean D. Davison, liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist. Remember, you're under a hurricane warning in Jersey, a hurricane warning in North Carolina, in parts of the area of Virginia, Delaware, and further up the coast. Stay with liveweatherblogs.com for all your latest weather information. For live weather, thank you guys for talking in the chat. I enjoy talking, and I'll be on continuously try to keep you updated as much as possible. For liveweatherblogs.com meteorologist Dean Davis, have a great night.